Hey, I'm Ben.
And I'm John.
And together we're OCB.
Reactions.
Still. Yeah, we came back.
Yeah.
Today we have Meshuggah with their new song Broken Cog. I guess it's not super new now. I guess the album's been out for almost a month.
Oh,
But,
it's still new. I mean,
yeah, it's new-ish.
Broken Cog. I feel like it sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like it a lot. That's one of the reasons we disappear for a little while.
Yes.
Yeah.
That and yeah. Just letting you know, we're in the middle of production for the next Anburu release. So keep your eyes open for that. We'll of course plug it on here once.
And
it's done.
we are in negotiations with a former Marvel artist to do our cover.
Yes.
Do the cover for it, and
That's just awesome.
yeah. Well, she's does her own stuff now, but
Well, yeah.
we'll promote her stuff if she actually does the album artwork. Otherwise, no. I'm gonna be petty.
You're always petty.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be petty with her.
Oh well, yeah. So being new, Meshuggah, I actually have no clue. I've not listened to Meshuggah for a long time. I'll be 100% honest. I'm not the biggest Meshuggah fan. I don't necessarily hate them. I've never really gotten into them.
I had the first 3 albums, really liked them, and then I checked back in on Colosso and Ophidian. I didn't dislike them, but it's like I listened to it, I was like, that's pretty good, and then just moved on because I just wasn't what I was into at the time. But it's like they're relatively popular, especially with you guys, and yeah, we'll give her a shot.
Well, yeah. Well, you know what? Rather than keep rambling, why don't we just go ahead and get into it and
Get it over with.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Even the little figure in the video is already getting bored with the intro.
It's like Dr. Manhattan looks weird.
I don't know. For me, right now, the most interesting part is the visuals in the video.
That's why I actually looked away just to see. It's like, if I'm not looking, am I still intrigued by this? It's like the melody line is okay. Okay, I've listened to the rest of this album. I'm not gonna lie about it, and like there's a couple songs like there's a couple instrumentals. The longest songs are instrumentals, and they're like, why? Because they're plotting.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem with Meshuggah, like especially this album. Is like it's just plotting. It's like you take Vilharta and Humanity's Last Breath, like the really heavy, where I don't know, they're kind of oppressive and plotting. There's not a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's just it's like a machine. It's like this is kind of like a well-produced depressive black metal.
Yeah,
with better vocals, I guess. But
I do want to know which noise gates they use on for the gent guitar though, because I mean it cuts off pretty good. I'd like to know, which noise gates they're using.
I don't dislike it. It's just one of those like I will probably forget. Well, of course, it seems like it's kicking in, so maybe like there's a lot of setup for like a little bit of kick ass that will stay with you.
Now I might consider actually throwing this like on, since I've started back in on using exercise bicycles. I might decide to throw that on my listening playlist, because it has enough in it to keep you moving.
See, for me, it's like it doesn't. There's no energy in it. It's just kind of like it's static.
Well, that's just it. It's the good rhythm to keep you.
Okay, if you're something to fall into, okay.
Yeah.
Of course, it's the accents are weird. That's always the thing with Meshuggah. It's like it's not so much that the timing is weird; it's the accenting is very strange.
But well, let's get back into it. We're just over halfway done. So this might be the song that's going to be played when they introduce Ghost Rider
That's what I was thinking.
into the MCU.
It's like the thing that would really save this all for me is like if at the end it was just Nicolas Cage.
No.
Just to see Nicolas Cage doing one of his weird, like, crazy faces.
Oh, well, okay.
That would be funny, but...
because I'm sorry, but I'm glad they are not going with him for Ghost Rider.
Oh, no. Those movies suck, but...
Yeah. They were fun when they came out, but then when you, like, the second watching, it's just like... for me, as a Ghost Rider fan, it was like, oh, yes, Ghost Rider. The first time you watch it, you're like, yes! The second time you watch it, it's like... Oh, bad.
Still better than Ghost Driver and Agents of Shield.
Well, this is true. But no,
Actually, you're not gonna get me to watch anything Marvel anymore. But
yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and finish this out. Yeah.
I mean, Smoke's. That was an like for their kick in to go atmospheric and melodic instead of energetic.
Right.
It's like when I was like, that's an interesting choice. I mean, that's a choice you can make, I guess. But and I also know this is the album opener,
Oh, okay.
and it's like this would not make me want to sit through the rest of it. To be honest, it's like it is very, it's ponderous. I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's like it actually pretty like compositionally, it's pretty cool. But this is just not like I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Yeah,
like I said, I can actually listen to this like when I'm on the exercise bike.
It's one of those I appreciate it more than I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll be quite honest, to just sit and listen to it, to me, it's kind of boring.
And I know they're the innovators, the originators. They have been surpassed by their copiers.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of other bands that are in like the whole deathcore and metalcore scenes that they've spawned and stuff. A lot of bands leave Meshuggah in the dust now.
Once again, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I hated this. I didn't hate it. I can't even say I disliked it. It's just it was kind of boring to me. I
mean, on a level, I appreciated it.
Yeah.
Also, kind of like how I appreciate Bethlehem and some of the other atmospheric and depressive black metal bands. It's like it's very spacey and kind of one trance you, and that steady.
Yeah.
Like it's hypnotic, but it is not energetic and it's not memorable.
No, it's. I know we're probably gonna get hate for this reaction, but you know what? That's fine.
Well, that's fine. It's like, and if you love,
no such thing as bad press.
No, and if you like Meshuggah, man, by all means, like Meshuggah. I'm not telling you.
Yeah, it's just that it's been so long since I listened to him, and then listening to this, it's like, it's not drawing me back in. Now I might go and listen to the album just to listen to it, because like I said, it's been years since I listened to Meshuggah, because I'd see it pop up in my YouTube wanderings, and I'd just kind of skip it because I was never into them.
There's a couple really I can't really forget the names of them. Really standout tracks. The instrumentals, I don't know why you bothered to do them. They didn't set up the next song; they're just there, and they're the longest songs. It's like
so they were space fillers.
Yeah, for the most part, that's how I took them. But there's a couple really good songs on this album. But man, knowing that that's the first song is like, I don't know. If you like Meshuggah, this is more of the same. I would have
opened up with something with more energy than that.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, if you're a Meshuggah fan, you're not going to be disappointed in the album at all.
Yeah.
And if you've been waiting for some new stuff, I don't know that you really got new stuff.
Yeah.
You got Meshuggah with songs with new names, but I'm just gonna. It's just not for me really. So I fare thee well.
Thank you.